What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This is the Galaxy S22 Ultra. I'm going to show you the first 30 or so tips and tricks to know about this phone. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. The first thing is, what if you want to change your wallpapers or anything like that? You want to press and hold on an empty spot on your home screen. And then at the bottom, you're going to see down here, you're going to see wallpaper and style. Just click into there and you can go into your My Wallpapers. It'll show you what you have. You can also go into here and get even more. It says explore more wallpapers and it brings you right into their wallpaper store. Little pro tip that if you can, if you search or if you just browse, you can hit this little downward arrow right here and choose free. That way you don't have to pay for it. And again, it works with searched ones as well. So if you were searching for sun, for instance, it's going to sort them by popular, but you can tap there and go top free and it'll show you all the free ones with sun or whatever you searched for. And searching for the free ones also works for all these other ones as well, the themes, the wallpapers, the icons, and the always on displays. One more time, press and hold in a blank spot on your home screen, go into settings, and this is where you can rearrange your home screen grid if you want it to be bigger or smaller, however you want it to be. You can come in here and do that. Hit save when you're done. You can also do that with your app screen grid if you want it to be bigger or smaller to fit more information or less information. You're able to do that. And then beyond that, add media page to home screen. That's that Google page right here. If you like having this right here, you can keep it on. Otherwise, a quick and easy way is when you're in these home screen settings, you can just turn it on and off right here. Really easily to do that. Show apps screen button on the home screen if you're old school. Like my dad, he likes having that button there. Instead of having to always swipe up, you can just press that to bring up your apps. I don't like that, so I'm going to just turn that off, but you might like it because you're a little old school, because that's the way Samsung used to do it. Lock home screen layout. If you're someone that consistently messes up your icons on your home screen, turn that on and you will not be able to move your apps. So I'll show you real quick. So I'll see I can't move it. It says I have to go into the settings just where I was before in order to turn that off, and then I can do it again. But yeah, definitely lock that up if you're messing up your home screen all the time. I do keep this one anytime a new app is downloaded, it gets added to my home screen. I would turn that on and then swipe down for notification panel, turn that on. And what that does is from wherever I swipe down, the home screen will come down. Otherwise you have to go all the way up here, but with the little feature I showed you turned on, you can do it from anywhere. Swipe up to go to all of your apps, your app drawer, and in the top right, you're gonna see the three dots. Tap that, go to sort, change it to alphabetical order. By default, it's set to custom order, which basically puts it in the order that apps were downloaded and installed. Change that to alphabetical order and make your life a little bit easier. Next, go into your camera, go into video, and once you're in video, you're gonna see up here, it's going to show the resolution of what you record at. Tap that. I would change it to at least UHD 30 or UHD 60. That means it's going to record your videos at 4K. Now you have to do that for both cameras. So once you do it for one of these cameras, switch it around, choose the other camera and choose the resolution. Again, I would choose both of them at either 4K 30 or 4K 60. It's not the highest resolution they have because you can do 8K on the back cameras, but trust me, you don't need 8K just yet, so 4K would be perfectly fine, aka UHD. While you're in here, hit the gear in the top left, and there's a couple things that we want to turn on. So when we're in here, you want to do selfies as previewed. I would turn that off. The way that means is anytime you take a selfie, it's going to come out like, so if there's writing, it's not going to mirror your text or things like that on there, so to keep that off. Selfie color tone, I would set that to bright. I like my photos nice and bright. Location tags, I like that on. Basically, it just remembers where you took your photos, so I like that on. Shooting methods, this is a cool one. So I like the voice commands. I turn that on, so anytime I'm in my camera, I can just say smile, cheese, capture, or shoot, or even record video, and it'll start doing it without me having to press a button. So if you're holding your phone away, you can do things like that. You can also show your palm to take a photo or start recording a video automatically while it's in the camera mode, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So when all that stuff's on there, record video. So there you go, records a video. Cheese. And there you go. So that's what I was talking about. It takes those photos with those words or showing your palm or something. The other thing I wanted to show you in camera, you're going to see more down here. If you want to add any of these other ones down below there, it's very easy. All you have to do, for instance, if you want to add in night mode, or actually we'll do portrait video. Just pull down portrait video down here or wherever you want it and drop it. Once you're done, you just hit save, and you can do that for anything up here. So if you want slow motion, for instance, to be down here, you can do that. And again, once you're done, just hit save, and you have all these down here without having to go to more. Next thing you want to do is swipe up and go into your Galaxy app store. So look for Galaxy. There you go, Galaxy Store. Open that up. And what you want to do is where it says menu, tap that, go into updates, and you're going to have a lot of updates in here for your Samsung apps. A lot of them update within here. So come in here and upload and actually download them, and you'll be all set with that. And I would come in here on a regular basis because a lot of time they just don't automatically download for you. Next, as you know, if you swipe down twice, you can see your quick toggles and everything. But if you swipe down with 2 fingers, it'll bring it down automatically. So you only have to swipe down once. While we have this down as well, what you want to do is hit those 3 dots one more time, go into status bar and show battery percentage. I like showing that, but if you want, you can turn it off if need be. You can show notification icons. I like showing all the notifications that are up there. You can show 3 if you want, or whatever you want. All right, we want to go into settings. So swipe down from the top, hit the gear on the top right, go into connections, go into Wi-Fi, hit the 3 dots in the top right, go to advanced, where it says network notification, turn that off. What that's going to do, it's going to turn off when you receive notifications when open networks are arranged and detected, so turn that off. Next, go into sounds and vibration. And here what we're doing, not only can you change all your system sounds and your notifications very easily, just go into these different settings here. You want to go into sound quality and effects. Make sure Dolby Atmos is turned on and make sure it's set to auto, so it automatically changes. It's going to give you the best sound. Also, Dolby Atmos for gaming, turn that on. Next, go back to the main screen of settings, go into display. In display is where you can change light and dark mode. I like dark mode all the time, but you can also go into dark mode and turn it on as scheduled, such as from sunrise to sunset, to be easier on your eyes if you want. Also under display, make sure motion smoothness is set to adaptive. It should already be, but that's what's going to do is push the refresh rate up to 120 Hertz, making your phone feel the fastest and smoothest that it can be. Back to the main screen of display, make sure screen mode is set to vivid. This is where you can also change the font size and style if you want. So you can come in here, just drag this bar left or right to make your font bigger on the display. You can also change the font style. So if you like that Samsung one, you can go in there and it'll change all that stuff for you. Screen resolution, by default, it's going to be set to Full HD+. Click on that, get the full resolution out of your display. Why not? It might kill a little bit of the battery, but take advantage of the beautiful display. You're paying for it for a reason, so why don't you do that? Screen timeout, click on that, change that to 2 minutes. That's the best time before your screen turns dark. Change that to 2 minutes. Edge panels, make sure that's turned on. And basically what that is when you swipe in from the right here, you have these different panels that you can use, such as allowing access to your contacts or seeing some recent apps or other apps that pop up in here. So you can actually multitask pretty easy with that on. So I'll show you real quick. If I swipe over, I can open up an app real quick, or I can even do this. I've got one app open, I can drag the other one. You can see in the middle, I can have a pop up or a top. So I'll put it down. So now I have 2 apps open at the same time, and that's an easy way to do that. You can swipe down as well, and if you want more apps that aren't even there, you can go there and then all apps and bring one in as well. Really easily, just tap on the app. So maybe I want, let's just find one. Let's say the Daily Mail, for instance. So I got the Daily Mail now there. Back to the main screen of display, you're gonna see navigation bar. Tap in here. If you have your buttons like I do, you can actually switch these buttons around. So you just tap it right there, and it'll switch it from the back button to the left to the right, wherever you want it. I like having it on the right, and I like the buttons, but you can also use swipe gestures. So if you want, you can just tap there and swipe up and hold, swipe up and hold, and it'll bring up your recent apps, or swipe up and go home. Or you can also, while you're in here, let me go back. You can go swiping from the right, we'll go back as well. At the bottom of this navigation bar, you're gonna see system sound and vibration control. Come in here. I don't like feeling everything vibrate and all the different sounds like from charging, so I turn a lot of this stuff off. I don't need to hear it. If it charges, I don't need it to go boom, boom, or whatever. So you can come in here and turn all those off or on, however you want it to be. Back to the main screen of settings. Next, we want to go into the lock screen. And under lock screen, you can come in here and there's always on display. You have to tap to show. That's what it is set to by default. If you want it to always be on, you can hit that and do show as always, or you can set a schedule or show for only new notifications. So I do show always. I have it on. Show music information if there's a song playing. Auto brightness is set on there. And basically now, when it's on lock screen, it's gonna pop right up and I can see my stuff real easily. Back to the main screen of settings again. Next, we wanna go into Biometrics and Security. Come in here, if you haven't already done it, set up your face recognition, set up your fingerprints. On the main screen of settings again, go into advanced features. Tons of stuff in here that you can turn on. If you want to hook up your phone to your Windows computer, turn that on. It'll walk you through the steps. You can also call and text on other devices. If you have a tablet or something, you can continue apps on other devices. You get Samsung DeX, which allows you to use your phone kind of like a desktop computer. Side key is next under here. Go into that one. Make sure quick launch camera is on and power off menu is set. And what that means is anytime you double press this power button, your camera will launch no matter what screen you're on. And when you press and hold the button, your power menu will come off rather than waking up Bixby. Under advanced features, go into motions and gestures. Lift to wake, I turn that on. Double tap to turn on the screen is turned on. Double tap to turn off the screen is turned on. And these only work on, you can see on the home screens and lock screens. Keep screen on while viewing. Turn that on because it's going to watch your eyes and not just turn the screen off if you're reading or something. Alert when the phone is picked up. Mute with gestures. Palm swipe to capture. So there's some cool stuff there as well. On the main screen of settings, go into battery and device care. Go into memory. And at the bottom you can see RAM plus. Tap on that and you can actually change the amount of virtual RAM that is used. I'm going to change it to 8. It's going to restart my phone, but basically before I do that, you can see this is basically going to allow you to keep more apps open. So what it does is it takes some of the storage from your phone. So if I go to 8, it's going to take 4 more gigabytes because I already have it set to 4. But ultimately, it's going to take a total of 8 gigabytes of storage and change that into memory so that I get better performance out of my phone. Next up, if you want to check for software updates, under settings, go into software update, download and install, and it will check for any system updates that you have that Samsung or your carrier has pushed out. If you want to take a screenshot very easily, press on the volume down and power button at the same time, and it will take a screenshot right there. If you want to screen record, swipe down from the top, and one of these is going to say screen record, so just look for that one. Where's mine? There it is. Screen recorded, just tap that, and you can choose to have no sound, media sounds, and media sounds and mic. Media sounds means it's going to capture any sound that plays from the phone itself, and then mic would pick up any of the mic stuff that you're doing, and then just hit start recording, and that'll do that. If you want to charge a device on the back of this phone, swipe down from the top, and you're going to see wireless power share. Tap that to turn it on. It tells you to put the device on the back. Let's just see if this will work here. There you go, and it will charge those buds. So there you guys go. Those are my first 30 plus tips and tricks for the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Thanks for watching. We'll see you down the road. Peace.